Hi, I'm Nayanah, and I'm here with my grandma. It is December 16th, 2023, and we're in Chicago. So, how was your day today so far?
I had a very good day today
What made it so good today?
because I was with the people that I love and I enjoyed the sunshine.
Oh, that's fun. But, what were, like, your best memories of high school? Like, in high school?
um, Being with my friends and that they accepted me because of the brace that I wore.
Mm. Was it hard making friends in high school? Or do you still, like, know any of them now?
Well, I know who they are, but I'm not in touch with any of them.
Are they still in Montana? Or
I have no idea.
But what were your parents like?
Oh, my parents were great. They gave me everything. They always extended themselves to everyone and to everybody, and especially to their children.
Okay. Did they have any traditions, like, for holidays?
Oh yes, we always celebrated Christmas coming up. We celebrated Thanksgiving. We celebrated all the holidays.
You know, like famous family recipe they passed down or anything?
Probably, probably sort of a goulash. It's like a soup that I make all the time. It's
We've had it before, right?
Yes, yeah.
Mm. But what were your parents' families from? They were from Poland, right?
Poland and Norway.
Poland and Norway. Have you ever, like, wanted to go there?
I went to Norway when I was a teenager. I got the chance to go.
What was it like?
Oh, it was a really inspiring experience. I was able to see that somebody else lived something differently than we do and think differently and spoke differently, which I knew nothing about the language.
Did any of our families speak a different language that you didn't, like, understand them when you were over there?
No, not that I remember, no.
Mm. But for the most part, everybody spoke, like, Polish, right? Or Norwegian.
The people that I visited, they spoke Polish, but I'm sorry, I correct that. They spoke Norwegian, but they would correct themselves and go to English because it was all about being English at that time.
Oh, right.
Speaking English.
That's probably the most popular language, I'm guessing. What were your friends like in high school?
They just kind of put up with me.
What were their names? Do you remember?
Oh, yes. I had a great friend that was Susan. She lived very close to me.
What was you have any favorite stories from high school? Or, like, anything you remember, embarrassing, funny, that went on in high school? Or college? Mostly high school.
Mostly high school. Just being around everybody and everybody enjoying themselves and having a good time. That made me feel really good.
That's good. What what were your grandparents like? So, like, great grandparents.
I didn't know your grandparents. they had passed away, or they were. I didn't know anything about them pretty much, other than what I was told.
That been passed down to what you heard. Oh, okay. What about your first kiss?
Ooh, my first kiss. Well, we won't talk about that.
Okay.
Well, yes, we will, because that created everybody else.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. What was Grandpa like?
Grandpa, you mean your grandpa?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was a beautiful person. He'd give everything to anybody in a second. He loved all of you, and he would, to this day, he's still speaking to me, saying, "Hey, gotta go after those girls. They gotta do it right."
Was it in Montana? But how did you, like, get to school? Was it like easy? Like you just took the bus, or?
No, I walked.
Was it far, or was this easy?
Well, it was. I'm trying to picture the scenery and trying to put it into perspective as to blocks, how people would think of it. And it was probably like 5-6 blocks.
Oh.
I'm just
That
guessing.
sounds kind of long.
That I'm guessing on that.
What about your siblings and cousins in Montana? What were they like? Were you like really close with them, or like your brother?
Oh yes, I had 2 brothers. I was very close to them. I had 2 sisters. I was very close to them. So, well, I feel I was. Maybe they don't think so, but.
What were all their names? I like Aunt Elaine, Marvin.
Elaine, Marvin, Marty, Marianne, and guess who?
You.
5 children.
It sounds just like us.
Mm-hmm.
You all are like, you're the youngest, right?
Yes.
And then, did you like go on any vacations? Like, did you travel a lot?
I was very fortunate that I got a trip to Norway. I don't know how my parents came up with it. I have no idea. And I just became the lucky person that was sent to Norway.
It was just you?
Yes.
You were a teenager.
Well, I was myself and with a group of people.
Oh,
but
right.
not just myself.
Yeah. But how old were you? You said you were a teenager, right? Probably like, were you still in high school when you went to Norway?
Yes, yeah. I was probably like, a junior. What's that, about 15?
It's like 16.
16,
Yeah.
yes, yeah. Yes.
And then, what did you most enjoy? Like what did you major in college?
Well, I didn't know what to major in, so I majored in just general, and then I went into anthropology, the study of people as how they relate to each other, and that's what I studied all my life.
And then what got you into teaching? Because I know we have like generations of teachers, so.
Probably your father, introduced me to teaching, and I've always been willing to give and to teach other people what I may know, may not know.
Right.
But I always try to express that.
What was your first job?
Oh, goodness. That was working in the Belt Cafe.
Oh my god. It's like a coffee cafe?
Yeah, a coffee cafe
Is it
in Belt, Montana.
Oh, that's the capital, right? Or no. The capital is Great Falls, right?
No, Helena.
Oh, Helena, right. But that's where we went last time. Great Falls, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that was right by Belt.
Right.
Where I grew up with about 800 people. And that was considering all the ranchers. So you figure the town was about 300 people.
That's a small town.
That.
That's small.
Yep.
Yeah. Did you ever you had horses, right? There was 'cause
I had access to horses with my uncles, but my father was a mechanic.
Right.
That was his passion. That's what he dealt with.
What about your mom?
My mom, she worked probably 24 hours a day. She was a cook and, worked in the restaurant all those years.
Do you remember, you have what are your best memories with, your siblings?
My siblings? My older...
Yeah, your older siblings.
My older siblings. They were always very good to me, and they would always take me places wherever I wanted to go, and especially because they were so much older than I was. Their children were almost my age.
So, what are the most important lessons you've learned in life so far? What have you gotten out of, previous experiences?
I've learned that you got to be very patient, and you got to learn to love people and know that, they exist in their own world, and you have to understand that.
Okay. Well, I think that about wraps up the video. Thank you for listening to us. Want to say something, maybe?
I wish you all the best, and I believe that everybody will do their best every day of their life. Take care. Love you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.